Hello friends, this is Coldrun. Welcome back to a blind playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV's Dawntrail expansion, where we're continuing the 7.3 MSQ. Sphene, one of our own. Kakushu, we have briefed Erenville on everything that has happened and sent word to the others. We've now but to consider what our next actions will be. What are your next actions, Pigeon? My cat's looking at me. FYI. Calyx has offered you the opportunity to confront him directly. And though it feels much like striding face first into an ambush, we have little choice. If we are to destroy the memories he has supposedly stored in the upper reaches of the Meso terminal, then that is where we must go. Shale, while I'm still upset at being deprived of my moment, I nevertheless did my due diligence. I can confirm that the relay we found was indeed transmitting surveillance data to a device somewhere in living memory. Pigeon has chosen to bite the power cables for my PS5 controller. Sir, when you go to fight Calyx, pray let me fight alongside you. Let me fight for the memory of Otis and Zelenia, and for the other Sphene I may have become. But most importantly, for my beloved kingdom and a joyful tomorrow. I mean, of course, but no reckless heroic. Well, true, it's always been your fight as much as ours, if not more. She's, like, presumably fairly new to the adventuring fighting game, but she knows some Arcanima, so sure, why not? I'll be coming with you as well. You know my reasons. I do. The Scions, too. So adamant were Alize and the others on this point that they have already left for living memory. So Kryle's coming. Yeah, shrug. I'll keep patrolling the streets for signs of trouble, especially from anyone wearing neo-regulators. Should you need anything from me, I'll be on standby here in the back room. I'll be minding the shop. I really want to go with you too, but I know I can't. I just know that sometimes you have to be patient and trust in your friends. A good lesson for a king. Oh, Kakushu, Kryle and I think we should talk to Gaussen before we leave for living memory. Under Calyx's direction, preservation has helped shape Alexandria's society for centuries. Taking him down will have serious consequences, and we need to warn the officials in charge about what we intend. Justifications aside, we shall be acting against the wishes of all who desire to become endless. But it's not a harmless desire. This is a desire leeching off the lives of others, but I get that there's consequences to it. Exactly, we don't know if Gaussen will approve or oppose our chosen course, but either way, leaving without a word is the wrong thing to do. Alright, on to resolution.
I see. A difficult situation. In the absence of an official sovereign, I agree that it is not preservation's place to dictate the future of our nation. However, I also cannot simply take a side and declare my support for your efforts to defeat Calyx.
Is that because of the new regulator you wear?
I've yet to register it. I find myself caught between the fear of dying and the desire to carry out the duties of governance. My greatest concern is how we shall stem this ever-increasing terror of mortality when becoming endless is no longer an option. And that's to say nothing of the recent slaughter committed by our own soldiers. The fact that such violence was perpetrated for the very purpose of creating endless will, paradoxically, make it more difficult to endorse your chosen course.
That was the point.
Logical, but for those who lost friends and family in the attacks, halting the creation process altogether would render the deaths of their loved ones utterly meaningless.
Boy, I disagree.
Is it not cruel to rob them of what little solace they could claim, when we have only just learned what it is to mourn?
I don't know that this is the solace you expect it to be.
Tell me, how are we meant to overcome such tragedies?
We stop begging others to teach us for a start.
Yeah, mourning is surmountable.
For the longest time, we've been protected by Queen Sphene and the systems put in place by our forebears. The hardships and responsibilities of life were distant things, and we felt entitled to our comforts, even as we barely noticed those who risked everything to keep us sheltered. But no more. From now on, we need to learn on our own. How to live with the promise of death. How to endure the pain of loss.
It is learnable. Sometimes it's devastating, sometimes it shatters your life, but sometimes that's... I mean, if it goes to the point where it shatters your life, that's beyond where it's healthy, but often painful mourning can be just a normal thing, a way to remember someone.
We may never learn to love such things, but we may learn to survive them. The people beyond the barrier, even the Alexandrians of old, they've all had to live with these fears. There's no reason we can't do it too.
What are you all doing here?
And you can learn from others how to best mourn. Like, there's rituals, there's strategies, there's coping methods. Like, it is there's things to learn, but you do have to kind of learn them.
Malachite called us in, and the Oblivion members briefed us on the current crisis. You don't stand idly by while your house burns down. We came together and thought about how we could help.
Long story short, we've decided to join the fight alongside Oblivion. I say fight, but we're well aware of how little use we'd be in actual combat.
A battle of ideas, on the other hand. Now that we might be qualified to do something about.
So you're thinking about, like, trying to help convince others to not to un-neo-regulate, that sort of thing, to accept it?
We'll talk to our neighbors and do our best to quell
Yeah,
their fears.
that's important.
Convince them to make the most of this life and enjoy all it has to offer. Perhaps that will help to ease your burden.
It certainly will. Even if a few are assuaged by your words, it will make things easier.
It's a real challenge. It's a
Those who have
legit
already registered
challenge.
will be difficult to sway, but there are still many who waver. Those are the ones we'll concentrate on.
Gossen, if you truly care for the people of Alexandria, then now's the time to start thinking of ways to prevent more deaths.
Were I to become endless at the expense of my countrymen's lives, I would regret it for the rest of my existence.
Is this the voice actor for, what's the name of the guy, the Doman guy who Gosetsu is was the retainer for? Oh, what the hell is his name? This is his voice actor, right? The Doman leader.
Forgive my weakness. When the people have lost their way, it falls to the government to support and guide them.
Hell yeah.
Alexandria can rise above this sorrow and find its way forward once more.
It's a solid role for a government in this case.
Is that not so, Your Majesty?
Indeed it is. No, that wasn't, what
His
I
clever
meant
ruse
to
sussed you
say
out.
Was...
Calm down, Sphene.
Amity, you used her name.
It's the cat's out of the bag, Kryle.
The perfect resemblance to our beloved Queen Sphene has not escaped our notice. Yet we also understand that you are not her.
This is perfect for her. This is perfect.
Having to live in secret, unable to share who you really are. That must have been hard on you. When you come back, please tell us all about yourself. I imagine yours is a rather outlandish story, but we're eager to hear it all the same.
I'm so glad that they like understood that they saw what
You're
was
one
up,
of us, an Alexandrian, and we don't abandon our own.
despite the Hood's best efforts.
I promise to return. And when I do, I look forward to speaking with you all.
I'm glad she has that to look forward to. Assuming she lives, and I'd be shocked if she dies. Everyone was so warm and welcoming. Alexandrians are, as ever, a stalwart people. How glad I am to be home. Thank you, Gossin. That decision must have been difficult to make. If only I could claim the courage to do so from within. Final push came from Alexandria's citizens, and their bravery in taking the first step towards change. Speaking of which, can I ask you to lock that neo-regulator away where no one can get to it? That should prevent the registrations from reaching the target number. I should be glad to do so, but I fear it will be to no avail. According to our most I think they sold more than they were assuming some people would buy but not register. Yeah, the number of neo-regulators in circulation exceeds the stated 5,000. I surmise the surplus units are to account for those like myself. Yep. Alright, on to living memory.
Things seem much the same.
And yet.
So listen, you have nothing more to fear than any other normal day. Deep breaths. We'll get through this.
Yeah, both Dawntrail and Endwalker were pretty existential in the kind of things they dealt with, weren't they?
You'd be telling them much the same if you were here. I suppose it falls to me now.
He's talking about Kafkiwa, I'm guessing. Yeah. Ah, 'tis good to see our comrades hale and girded for battle. As for us, we've been ahead to inspect the lay of the land. There were no changes of note aside from with the there are no changes of note aside from with the Meso terminal itself. The wall was receded to provide a convenient entrance into the structure's interior. There was no such ingress when we last were here, so we must assume that Calyx has since manipulated the terminal's electrope, all to facilitate his most gracious invitation to the upper levels. An invitation I am eager to accept. For the sake of all who love Alexandria, I will not yield nor leave them to despair. Okay, now this has got to be the... Ishtola would proceed to the Meso terminal. Yeah, this has got to be the dungeon. I'm not going to be able to do the dungeon right now, but I will continue in the same video. I'm just going to have to take a break between for something. I believe everyone determined here is determined to be here is present and accounted for. Shall we make our way to the terminal? Let's go say hi to Calyx. With an axe, or in my case, with a little rapier. Well, here we are again, facing another battle to decide Alexandria's fate. It does come up a fair bit. For 4 centuries I slept here. Upon awakening, I found the world as I knew had changed. I was so frightened at first. I couldn't recognize a single thing and thought everything I loved had gone to dust. Yet beneath the unfamiliar surface, much remained the same. For that, I give thanks to Otis and Selenia and their royal knights, who lay their lives on the line to defend our way of life. I thank every Alexandrian who believed in our future and passed on our legacy. I'm going to start up a Final Fantasy IX playthrough, I think. Not on this channel, just like on walks and stuff, on mobile. I thank my other self who so loved this kingdom of ours, and I thank you all for kindling this hope in my heart, this courage to take up arms and fight once more. So let us make our stand together and fight for what we hold dear. The kind and gentle Sphene was too weak to serve her. Oh, this is the endless Sphene. The kind and gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. She was not. Freed from conscience, I shall become... Well, I see what you mean. Yeah. I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria, a devourer of worlds. That image juxtaposed with that image paired with that dialogue was something. Together we stand, together we will rise to the challenge that the endless Sphene could not. I don't like this sentence grammatically, so I'm going to go with together we stand, together we fight. I don't know if it's wrong, it's just really awkward. You have my gratitude, and surely Otis and Zelenia will join us in spirit. Let's head inside and finish this. In the upper reaches of this terminal awaits the device which holds Calyx's memories. It falls to us to make the climb and destroy it once and for all. Aye, Graha, hi. We must bring matters to a definitive end. We'll not suffer him to cause Alexandria further harm or claim the key. Queen entrusted it to Kakushu for good reason. And besides, 'twould be a tragedy to relinquish a relic with so much research potential. Look at this, the little snapshot of everyone, like, almost like a little That 70s show and, like, just panning from person to person. Apparently, Calyx thinks he's taken your measure. I urge you to correct that misguided assumption. Alpha, no. I can wholeheartedly concur, yet would still counsel caution. That he would be so bold as to extend us an invitation bespeaks tremendous confidence in his preparations. Come, friends, we set forth into the midst of a dreaming endless. What's the dungeon? Probably something fairly nondescript, like the Meso terminal, yeah. I wasn't sure if it was going to be like the path to the end or the dawn end, the Dawntrail's walking end. No, not going to do that. Who are we taking with us? Wook definitely. Sphene definitely.
I too can fight.
Oh, we need a healer then. Kryl, I'm so sorry. Kryl has to sit this one out. Ah, that's too bad, because Kryl feels like she's been more involved with it in this than some of these others. Sphene is a Zoe Mancer. I get the Arcanist icon there, but the Zoe Mancer? I'm looking this up, because I'm not sure what that means. I didn't want to look too far into it, but I looked into it enough to see, I just Googled enough to see that it's not like a common word. It's not like just some word I didn't know. What a interesting choice there. All right, you know what, Alphino, you can come.
As always.
No, you're annoying compared to Graha. You're not annoying, but I like Graha more. Unlost World, the Meso Terminal. Got some proto-behemoth sort of things. Some mecha Arimons. Arimen? What's the plural of Arimon? Probably Arimons, not Arimen. Giant purple crystal.
You've come. I'll begin by wearing you down.
He's gonna do the thing where he, like, tells us every attack he's about to make. Oh my gosh, he's gonna do that thing, isn't he? Terminal Watchman. Where he's gonna call out the names of his attacks. He's gonna, you fell into my trap. You believe that X, Y, and Z, but truly Y, B, C. Like, he's gonna be that guy. Oh gosh. Gosh, this is... I was talking with my friend Proustian about this zone, about Dawntrail's tone, really. And I think I tend to agree, overall, that as fine as I am with as much as I'm okay with the story overall, I really prefer the tone of the first half in the visual style, the fantasy of it, compared to the second half. I am much more of a fantasy person than a sci-fi person.
Allow me.
That said, this is pretty neat. They've done pretty well with the colors. It's bright, it's unique, you're in the Matrix, but you're not in the Matrix. I appreciate what they're going for, and I appreciate the visuals of it as well, even if it's not my cup of tea compared to the fantasy stuff. And compared to, like, Tula Yolal and the whole continent of Tural, really. I thought the continent of Tural was brilliant, and Solution 9 and all the electric-y, futuristic stuff was my least favorite part. Again, purely visually, at least. Not just visually. I mean, the story around it, I like it, but I like the stuff that was more grounded, relatively speaking. Data station. What is preservation's purpose? The answer to that question is simple: to ensure the survival of mankind. In a world beset by lightning-aspected imbalance, this means securing a place where people may live in safety, as well as establishing a treatment for the Levin sickness which plagues us. Many approaches were considered, but in the end it was a child, a youth of undeniable genius, who discovered the most brilliant and complete solution to all the challenges we now face. I mean, it is a master stroke. It's a work of art. It is a work of genius.
I've created new endless for you. Not all at once, but they will follow orders. Kill and survive and so forth. Here, I shall prepare the stage for battle.
He's so bored. Like, he thinks he knows the outcome in advance. What is this effect they have going on with their... Oh, that's amazing. That's incredible. That's so good. Alexandrine, let me get out of that.
Hold on.
It just builds on what they had going before. Really well, like with the jerky, stuttery, staticky robots. It builds on it so well, and it makes it... It leans into that uncanny, unsettling feeling, and oh boy, I love that. I love that. I don't want to die. Don't. Yeah, this has got. Oh my god, that's the fear they must be going through, and it's just all amplified here. And now we're in Castle Land. I know this is like it's made to look like Castle Land. We saw the swoop going through. Ah. My chest hurts. This is such a fascinating mixture. It's futuristic, it's sci-fi, it's hospital, it's horror. This is... Can we even look at... Yeah, so you can see their faces a bit if you zoom in really closely, but it's not really meant to be. Like, it's...
Memories of a physician. One who saves lives should be reluctant to die.
That's a... You would force a healer to fight. That's a weird train of logic to take you there. That I don't buy that at all. I mean, anyway, Chirurgeon General, the Chirurgeon General, because he's the Surgeon General. I got you, and he's an actual general, sort of here. Those of my employees who put medicines in the application armor will protect my patients. Medicine field.
Take this.
What are you? Like you're Doc Ock a little bit? Yeah, you got both hands, both arms. I think we want to be here, right? Yeah. And then they're just going to go off. I thought they were going to go off immediately. Biomechanical front, so it's going to be biochemical back, I guess, is a possible next one. Let's get in front of him just in case he does the back. Potent concoction, this one. I'm sorry, you must be stopped. Can we just get rid of that?
Take this.
Your senses are dulled, preventing you from predicting attacks. What? So one of those was real, one of those was fake. I don't know necessarily how to tell which was which. Sensory deprivation. Maybe we just have to look. Yeah, okay. So we have to look before... Wait, what? Why is everyone going here? I thought this was the wrong area to go. Oh, it was an order thing. One was set to go off first. How do we know which was first? So, like, this one, it feels like both either could go off at any time. I have no idea how the party knew which was going to be first. Wait, no, we know that... Yeah, we know that up there was... Okay. I don't know how you know which is the real one. I'm sure that it's obvious and I missed it, but I'm not sure it's obvious. It's probably... It wasn't obvious to me, that's all I can say.
With every mote of my being.
I got nothing on this one. I don't know where to go here. I'm really lost. I'm just thinking with the party. Yeah, I have no I have no clue what's going on in this fight. I'll be really curious to see how you tell, specifically about the order.
No matter, it served its purpose.
My people. Yeah, like specifically the ordering I don't understand. Luckily, I could just follow my party members. Oh, I'm full on heliometry tone. Whatever. Yeah, that's okay. I could barely feel my legs. Oh no, we just came from here. Whoops. I'm sure that when I look back on that fight, it will be super obvious to me. I will see it forthwith immediately what I should have done differently. Look at that hat! We got the mystic memory hat of aiming. That is a fancy little hat. I appreciate it. Zoop. Well, zoop up. Didn't we already pass a terminal like that already? We did. There's multiple data stations. According to Master Calyx, it's not the body which provides life to a living being, but the soul. Furthermore, it's the memories etched upon the ephemeral giver of existence which encapsulate one's true self. Based upon these principles, he has proposed a methodology for preserving souls using electrope technology. As souls are composed entirely of ether, he asserts that storage via contemporary means should be eminently possible. Experiments conducted on criminal subjects and volunteers have, in fact, already proven successful in capturing the ether released at the moment of death. Of course. They did say that, right? Wait. Where's the dialogue from here? I guess it doesn't show up until the end. Mankind must, whoop. Don't, hang on a sec, sorry. Experiments conducted on criminal subjects and volunteers. Not like I would expect them to have like an ethical sense about those things, but in general, don't experiment on the imprisoned. Don't experiment on criminals. Don't do... Next,
we visit a prison of sinister repute. I need not compel them to fight.
A prison of sinister repute. These were, I guess, the prisoners that you took in and used their ether on. By the way, I'm guessing the final boss for this dungeon is going to be... We'll show you how it works around here. Yeah, I'm guessing the final boss for this dungeon is going to be... what's his face? The guy who shot the researcher who wanted to leave. Demetrius, maybe? I'm sure these prisoners volunteered for this. Free consent given. Also, hold on, are these prisoners... They were given eternal life, but eternal prison, basically? They were kept in a prison even in this world? Even in, like, the fantasy? Even in the virtual... God, that's horrifying. Life sentence is one thing. This is... Life sentences... We'll avoid prison talk for now, but, like... Eternal torment, eternal prison is not... Look at this thing. Jesus. We'll make a final example. Get him. They're cheering him on.
These are loyal executioners. They shall deal appropriately with criminals.
Ravenous, bloody, pale, and pestilent. Are these is this a horseman reference? Like the horseman of the apocalypse? I know there's like the pestilent, the pale rider, the... I don't remember if... pestilent and pale I remember. I don't know about ravenous and bloody.
Your sentence is death. How long can you defy it?
What am I trying to do? So you pointed in a certain direction? Do I just have to not be in that direction? Oh, nope. Now I have a Y on my head. I have to... I'm restrained. I have to attack the Y? Restrained by the headsman's charged with a cell block. Gotcha. So it's a 101 dual sword. Oh, Jesus, hi. Okay. This is a cool-ass mechanic. Playing flail, what is this? How did we know which we're gonna land first? I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I see that. I was distracted by the... Can I attack that thing? I can. I'm gonna die right now, but I'm okay with that. Okay. All right, let's try that again. I like that fight a lot. That is a cool one. Let's go. Okay, good. One down. Zoop behind it. I think there should be okay. I don't know if if the wall is electrified, but I don't want to test it. Blankful, how do we know which is the... Oh, they're all real. There's a small window on the outside of safety. Oh, no, don't... What? What got me there?
Criminals may run.
Let's see what happens. Test out if I hit the middle thing. He yoinks me, so I must have hit the middle. That's what must have gotten me back here. Oh, and it puts a vulnerability stack on me. I shouldn't have tested that. My bad. So I think I want to be like on the outside here. Yeah. Finally, I didn't get hit by the maces. Okay. You. Sneak in over here. Here? Yeah. Whew. This has got to be a shared health pool, right? How am I? I'm the slowest person, apparently. I was the slowest DPS. Compared to the tank, the healer, compared to everyone, I was the slowest DPS. That feels bad. Especially compared to... I thought I was doing okay DPS. Maybe I need to look up a guide on how to DPS as Red Mage, because I thought I was doing fine.
Good. I bid you continue on.
Happened again, look at the walls. Yeah. Now it's breaking up. That was a great fight. That was incredible. That was... That was creative as hell. Aid the station. We've succeeded in transferring a soul stored within a specialized electrope device into a mechanical soldier, resulting in full control and function. No longer need we fear the erosion which lightning energies inflict upon flesh and blood bodies. Yet despite this crucial breakthrough, Master Calyx remains unsatisfied. He would divorce memory from soul, siphoning the soul's ether reserves whilst granting eternal life to the individual's memories. Unfettered to... I'm trying to... Because that doesn't sound too bad at first. Like, but I don't quite understand what a soul is in this game still. Unfettered to a soul, memories can not only be stored, but also backed up as data. The Endless will be beings of pure information. His foreshortened lifespan was perhaps the very perspective needed to conceive of such a unique evolutionary path. It is a unique evolutionary path. But this feels like the kind of thing we'd hear about in Endwalker, like one race determined to find happiness by becoming data. They too succumb to despair. Like, this is not a long-term solution. Even if
Memories from an age rife with death. The desperation will serve well.
This is the storm surge we're seeing, isn't it? Yeah.
The enemy is at the gate. To arms, good soldiers. Protect your kingdom.
I do like the detached voice. I think the voice actor's doing a great job with this. And I get where he's coming from. Like, again, this is a very reasonable, like, a very understandable motivation, understandable path that he's taking. I mean, I disagree with it, but like, the game's done the patches and the expansion has done a good job of explaining what he's coming from, where he's about. Where he's coming from, what he's about. What is that? Dice and... No, that's a goblet and, like... No, that's a goblet of spilled wine. If only I could fight better. Preserved soldiers. I wonder if among all these people we would see, like, Otis or someone like that. And so, from the soldiers' perspectives, soldiers whom we're fighting's perspectives, I'm guessing that we appear... Yeah, so it sounds like we appear as to them as Lindblum, invading Lindblum soldiers. What do you have to say? They were just wishing they could fight. And I wonder how much... Again, I wonder how much of this... Yeah, I wonder how much of this place is a reference to stuff in Final Fantasy IX, a game I love, but don't, it's been a while since I played it. And so, like, I don't know if that sign there was something you'd see on the hunt or something else. I guess that wasn't was that in Alexandria? No, that was somewhere else. Let me see if this is Demetrius.
Very well. If one by one they fall, I'll send them all as one.
I guess not.
Recall the anguish you felt when you faced death, and rise. Rise to defend your nation, your people, and your loved ones.
There's very much something of a Litibus in this fight, isn't there? Oh no, I thought it was going to be a swarm. Memory meld, the immortal remains. Look at the background there and the, oh gosh, the Omega thing. Or Alexander thing. And they've used it a few times. I like, it's an effect I like. Mapping the realm Meso terminal. All right. What can we see? Are these the different living memories? No, they can't be. Nighttime burning. Is that like the city on fire? The storm outside, I don't know enough what these are, but I'm guessing that they're going to be mechanics this thing's going to draw on as well as visual storytelling.
An amalgam of memories. Let us see how it fares.
You make a mockery of their suffering. Yeah, Sphene's pissed. Recollection.
It is the midst of the storm surge.
Memento. Memories of the slain are made manifest. Oh, I see you. So those are gonna blast off, maybe? I don't know what's happening. Shit.
Countless lives are lost in the senseless conflict. War swells in scope and intensity.
So this is going to be another memory, another mechanic. Telling the story of the war. Memories of an enemy made manifest from bombardment. I don't want to die. That's what it is. This is the war itself, not the storm surge, but the war. Like the... How did you know those were going to be bigger? I guess because there were more people there. That's why. Gathering energy. Let's not be on that side.
The bombs rain down without pause or mercy.
So one thing. All right, so big ones are in the back there, I see. The small ones are probably here. So let's get knocked to, like, this side. Memory of the pyre.
The spark of life is dimmed with every blinding flash.
Storm surge again? The lightning's getting worse. I have to get out of here. No idea how I was supposed to dodge that.
Death is everywhere, pillaging the promise of the future.
It's the path they're tracing. Is this going to be a smaller one? No, apparently not. I was wrong. I thought the smaller path was the one that they were... I can't see. All right, I'm super dead. Presumably super dead. If not now, very shortly. Oh, did not see that. Was not looking for that. Yeah, no, I can't say the game didn't give me a chance on this one. So those are the directions they're running. That's how I tell. That's what I have to watch for, their path, the path they're tracing. And what's this? All right, small, small. So the smalls things are here. This is where I'd want to be. Yeah, get to this corner. Did Wook die? No, Wook is just far away from me.
For all that I hold dear.
All my defensives, I survive. Yeah, Graha's doing a great job healing. Any failures here are 100% mine as I learn it. which I'm okay with. It's expected that the final boss will be a learning curve. Recollection. All right, vulnerability stacks are off. We have a hope. There's a chance. We have a chance. All right, I see them right. This is a safe path. Yes. And what are you? So like this is safe for now. Gotcha. And then this is safe. We're learning. We're learning the fight. We're doing the thing. Get to the side. Okay. I think we're doing it. I think we're doing the thing. All right, watch for the paths they're tracing. I think maybe this is okay. Yeah. It feels good. That feels good because I was on this. I was struggling hard at first for a while. Let's go here. This dungeon was fantastic from start to finish. The flavoring each part of the way, and especially the boss mechanics. God, I love the way that, again, they integrated the storytelling with the mechanics so well throughout, really, even with the doctor muddling your senses, but especially in this final fight. The second fight wasn't so much about melding mechanics with flavor. I mean, it was. I mean, you're a prisoner, you're isolated and all that, but like that, I think that was just a great individual. I love those individual tests like that, even if I'm bad at them. Out we go. Because I'm assuming there's a trial. I mean, it's not even a question for me. I'm assuming there's a trial.